So again, Terry, David is always so great about giving us the value and making us, I don't know, feel picture perfect a lot of times, like a lot of these prints.
Well, here, let me just throw something out real quick. David has been around for a long time, so much so, he remembers our next guest, Sally Hayes, from 30 years ago, right, David Goldstein?
I know I was a little boy then, but yes.
What are you now, 32?
Yes, Sally and I did business as much as 25 to 30 years ago.
Wow.
And I recognized her this morning.
Wow. That's amazing. Did you recognize him, Sally?
No. That was bad.
I like her honesty. I appreciate that.
Not that you're not memorable, David Goldstein.
I remember his diamonds, though. I do like them.
She remembers the diamonds, she said. All right. Well, thanks very much, David and Susan, because, you know, you've often heard us talk about permanent makeup here on the show. And, of course, we're doing it with Sally Hayes, because Sally Hayes, we just found out you have been around here for a long time, huh?
Like an old shoe.
Well, a pretty old shoe, yeah. A nice old shoe, I might add. And you brought along a client with you this morning. I want you to meet Alyssa Flores. And
hello.
Good morning, Alyssa, and thank you for coming and joining us here on Sonora Living Live. First of all, Sally, how long have you been doing permanent makeup?
In September, it'll be 27 years.
Okay.
Wow.
I know you find that funny, but those of us who are interested in permanent makeup somewhat find that as a relief.
Long time.
Yeah, and that's important when you go and visit a permanent makeup artist, is to know and learn about their experience.
Right.
Well, tell me more. Help me out here. I'm trying to help you.
I do have a lot of experience. I will say that. Absolutely. David threw me off here with the diamonds, but no, it's a wonderful service. It's, you know, she's beautiful. She's very young, half my age. But, you know, it's just a great service to give women convenience.
Absolutely, and that's really what it's all about. And so often we've talked about women who, you know, as we age, you know, things happen and, you know, we lose our brows and things like that. But Alyssa, you're very young. You're how old?
37 years old.
Okay, now why did you decide to do permanent makeup?
It was one of those things on my list that I said, I gotta get it done. I wanna like take my time during the day to do other things rather than putting on makeup. And I don't wear a lot of makeup anyways, but it just fit with what I do every day, and my schedule's cut in half, literally.
Really?
Blush, gloss, and I'm out.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, and you are a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
So I want to take a look at some before and after pictures, and if you can kind of explain this.
She was really beautiful before I started with her, so I mean, it was easy to fix her. But that was immediately out of the chair, and you can see how much darker the brows and the lips look. It looks almost a little bit like party makeup, more like makeup you'd put on to go out for evening.
So don't panic.
No, absolutely not. And it takes about 4 days for it to start to fade, and then this is the finished result.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're absolutely gorgeous. What did you what did you do?
I actually did her eyebrows, her eyeliner, and her lips. She came in and did all 3 of them. And she wanted just a really natural lip color, so she showed me something. I used her real lip colors to blend it and make it. And you know, the thing with her being so young, it's really keeping her from aging. She's not stretching her eye to put the eyeliner on and letting it go. So it was smart she did it young, because she's really going to save her eyes from the tugging and pulling. Not that she can't wear topical makeup when she wants to.
Right. Now, how much makeup do you have on right now, Alyssa?
Literally, I just have a little bit of shadow. I have some blush and gloss.
Gloss, no lipstick.
No lipstick.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great color choice. And I know, Sally, you're all about color. But Alyssa, did you have all 3 of those done at the same time?
It's go big or go home with me. So.
Yes. I like this girl.
Yes.
Was it painful?
You know, it's just a little bit of tugging here and there, but it's well worth it. And if you want to be beautiful, you have to go through some pain at times.
I hear you. I hear you. Now, when you first looked in the mirror and you saw the immediate after, which we saw, what were your thoughts? And then I want to know what you thought about after those 4 days when the colors.
The thought was, I want this lipstick to go down a little bit, and I knew that in time it would, because I had talked to her and we counseled together, and I looked over the paperwork. But as it started to fade, I was able to see what the final product was going to be, and it was very exciting. Yeah,
that really is. I can't imagine, you know, the time it takes, you know. Come on, ladies. We all know how long it takes for us to put our makeup on in the morning. So what do you think you cut your time in the morning down to?
I can never get it right. I mean, you're never going to get both lines the same. One's thicker, one's longer, one's so symmetrical. perfect,
Yes.
ready to go.
And think about how much money we're saving on makeup too.
Right, and I don't have, in my lipstick, it just flows with everything that I wear. So now this is just perfect. I don't have to go buy a bunch of MAC lipstick anymore.
But you know, the thing is that when you want to put topical makeup on, you can. It
Right.
has,
Yes.
you can absolutely put it right over your lip color, any color you want.
Right.
And if you eat and drink and it comes off, you've still got lip color on.
Yep.
Yeah. Gosh, you look
So,
good when you
Waking
wake
up has never
and-
been better.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming
Welcome.
on and sharing your story. And as always, Sally, we thank you for bringing us some of your clients because we always learn something new about everyone. And Sally always says consultations are very important. You need to sit down and chat with her and find out really what's going to work for you. So she's located at 10201, that's North Scottsdale Road in Scottsdale. You can call 480-951-0539. She also has a website, permanentmakeup.com. You can call, set up your consultation, and wake up beautiful every day. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You know, here on Sonoran Living Live, we work really hard to inspire you and give you great products and services that the Valley has to offer. Well, I think we are doing our job because our regular guest, Sally Hayes, has brought along with her one of our viewers who you inspired. I want you to meet Barbara Koch, and welcome to Sonoran Living
Thank you.
Live, Barbara.
Thank you.
Now, you were a viewer watching the show one day when Sally was on.
Yes.
What went through your mind?
I want to look like that. I want to I want to wake up. I want to look like that. And it just was ease and not having to worry in the morning getting ready. You could just pick up and go.
Pick up and go. Well, you know, Sally Hayes, you've been doing permanent makeup for a long time, and you've been on the show so many times and talking about so many different things. When somebody picks up the phone and calls you, everybody's got a different story, don't they, as to
Yes.
why they want permanent makeup?
Yes.
What was Barbara's story?
She just said that she felt like she was washed out and she wanted to have her features defined, and that this would be a great way to do it. So I gave her a consultation and I showed her with topical makeup how she'd look. And then I said, you know, you can think about it. She goes, yeah, when can you do it?
What can you think about it? Yeah, done. That's awesome. So Barbara, you know, a lot of times we think about, you know, permanent makeup as, you know, being, you know, over the top and done. And obviously you've been watching Sally's
Right.
segments.
Yes.
So tell me what did you think when you saw yourself in the mirror afterwards? Matter of fact, let's take a look at a photograph of what you looked like immediately after.
See, it's much darker, and this is what I try to tell people. Again, it looks like party makeup, like you're more dressed up for an evening event. And this all faded like 50%.
Right.
Unfortunately, her before picture was blurry, so I couldn't use it. But nice maybe for her.
Yes.
So this is immediately out of the chair. I did her brows, eyes, and lips, and then you can see how subtle it is when it fades.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of it. It gives you, and you get a chance to come back and have a second application, which then allows you to tell me how much darker you would like it, or if you like the color, you want to keep it the same, whatever.
So, Barbara, when you sat down in Sally's chair for the first time and went through some of the consultation and the
Right.
color selection, and then you saw yourself immediately afterwards, and then it faded over time, and tell me how you're feeling now when you look
Oh,
in
I
the
love
mirror.
it. I love it. I just put mascara on during the day when I'm home on the weekends. Unless I'm going out, then I put a little bit more. But
Right.
otherwise, that's it.
And what do you have on right now?
I have just blush,
Okay.
and then I have some light shadow and mascara and a lip gloss.
And a lip gloss. So no more lipstick cases. No more
No.
wondering where that is. And-
Nope.
Wow.
Really easy.
And you know, I think what I like about it, I don't know if you know what you think this when you look in the mirror. You think, oh, I'm ready to go, but I see a very natural,
And that's
really classic look.
That's really what you want to do, is just define your features, have a really clean look, and then when you want to put more topical makeup on, you can.
Right.
And you can wash it off. So basically, you look good when you wake up, you want to go to the gym, you want to walk, whatever you want to do. You don't have to think, gee, I just look so tired and washed out. And
Right.
that's what happens when we age. All of our color starts to fade.
Well, because you know the day that we, want to run out and pick something up real quick and don't put a stitch of makeup on is when we
You'll
run
see
into our old
everybody.
boyfriend or something, right? And that won't happen now. So after what's the general rule, Sally, where somebody might need to come back and do a touch-up after
Well,
their
you
first
know,
application?
eyebrows have the least longevity. If you're a blonde, the lighter the color, the less longevity. So I would say brows have the highest maintenance to them. But eyeliner, you can go 5, 7, 10, 12 years before you retouch your eyeliner. Lips, usually 3 to 5 before you need to touch them up. Brows, 1.5 to 3 years.
Now, Barbara, there might be some other ladies at home, just like yourself, sitting there
sure.
one day watching the TV going, you know, I've been thinking about it. What would you say to them?
Oh, I would definitely do it. I mean, you know, there's a little bit of discomfort when it was being done, but it was well worth it. I'd go over and do it again.
Well, you look
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You do. You look gorgeous, and nice job, as
Thank you.
always,
Thank
Sally
you.
Hayes. I know you're thinking, okay, well, I want to check it out. You need to go for a consultation. It's easy to do. 10201 North Scottsdale Road in Scottsdale. 480-951-0539 is Sally's phone number. She has a website. You can get more information there at permanentmakeup.com. Call and book your consultation today. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.